Yo, yo, yo.
Of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Washington Huskies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
The most beautiful views from the water on Lake Washington. Husky Stadium is something special. You can see the lake, the mountains. You can see it all from kickoff. This is one of the most glorious views in all of college sports. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Washington will kick off as this one gets started.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Yates. Not a lot of movement on defense in position.
That's
yes,
nice.
sir.
It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go right back to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Hawkeyes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the 1st down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Unloads to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page, and they were there.
Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass.
Fuck.
Almost
Bro, what's up with
right
these
as fast as that
injuries?
would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Offense in a bunch formation. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend.
Damn, Zero was wide open on that pass.
The run inside. It's Clark. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making adjustments. Here's Williams to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on third down. It's complete to the left, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision, checking it down to the running back here to help your offense out.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Throwing, Williams. He uncorks one deep. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Return! Freeze! Move! Squid! Bubble! Return! Go!
Third down from the gun, Williams. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Huskies have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Go!
to the middle. Complete to Williams over the middle. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Clark. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They want to run this quarterback. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Fourth down, Williams. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
I ain't gonna lie, I was nervous as hell. Why?
Time drop right there. Fourth down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the first down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's second and long. Takes a handoff. It's Yates. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the...
Makes the catch and he's free. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one?
Let's go, let's go.
And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Running inside, it's Yates. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9.
Bro, goddamn, like my whole team hurting, bro. Like, what the fuck?
It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking for space. It's Yates. And he's loose.
There we go.
He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback may change this route. The run inside. It's Clark. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the
Oh my gosh.
There he goes. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
95-96 bridge. 95-96 bridge. Down, ready. Whoa, 22. Go, go.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Throwing, Williams. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Williams from the gun on third down. Throws toward the end zone.
Oh my God, bro.
He got it. Beat that in bounds.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here. Going
One-on-one.
for two,
It's
taking
all
the lead
good.
into halftime and putting a ton
My
of
cornerbacks
pressure on
are
the opponent.
trash, so I get it.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Pulls it in. It's Diaz. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on second down. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he'll seal it way too far for everybody.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the catch, and it'll be third down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration. This crowd knows when to bring it. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun. Pass falls incomplete, and there are
Bro, they run so bad routes. Like, they run like the worst routes out of the fucking, out the backfield, bro.
Red zone, a chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Well, you love to see that, right? They put themselves in a position at the end of the half to take the lead. They put it on their kicker. He knocks it through the uprights. So nothing but good vibes for this team now with the lead heading in at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Washington. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with Louisville taking on the number 18 team, the BYU Cougars.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you stay calm. I think you make adjustments, Jesse. I think you realize what they're doing to us and how can I attack that. But you also tell the guys, low-scoring game, still very much in this. We can still be who we are.
It's a good point. I think on offense, this is not the time to reinvent the wheel. I think you stay true to who you are and what your identity is. And you've got to show confidence in your guys to go out and just execute better here in the second half.
Williams. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down. New set of downs.
Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up one on the play. And the Huskies want to pick up the tempo.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they grab it in the end zone. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, shit.
One, the quarterback just has
Bro,
to
pick the
learn
ball,
from
like,
it.
scoop that bitch
He's
up.
got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead, he gives up the big safety.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like, the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Catch in the middle, it's James. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 2nd down.
This stadium is rocking.
Running inside, it's Yates. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? The Hawkeyes call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle.
Ah, fuck!
He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
Not all drops are frustrating, man. Those are the ones where you're going to move the stick.
That's on me.
Seeing the middle of the field come open, the first down marker's right there.
Look at
That's
this
on me. That's on me.
Offense appears to be going for it
That's on me.
from their own side of the field. 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The corners are walked up tight. The run inside. It's Yates.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous
Oh, man.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Williams fires to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, he threw a touchdown on the last drive. You saw him on the sideline talking to his play caller. Let's keep throwing it. They can't stop us. So here they are on the very next drive. First play, and they're taking a shot. This offense right now, you can tell, they feel like they're unstoppable throwing.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots, shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. It's Williams again. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. A designed run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Washington. They take the lead here in the 2nd half.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Yeah, I just did some nuthead shit.
That lead to a field goal. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Moss. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion and pushes the lead to 3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Coming out with it, it's Yates. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll try to take it back, and they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football.
And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. The Huskies in the hurry-up. Here's Williams to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field with the windows closed so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
He'll bring it out. It's Yates. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession.
Oh, my God.
Last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside, it's Clark. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
They'll give it to Washington. Breaks into the open. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off.
They'll start this drive going to the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense has done such a good job.
Y'all starting to fall. Y'all starting to fall away.
Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2
He want to
weeks.
tag the
They gotta do a
game now.
better job applying pressure
This
on
game
the
been played almost an hour now.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The run inside. It's Yates. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws it deep. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man, it's James. He's at the touchdown, Hawkeyes! Rolled his way into the end zone.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll set up to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Push down for the tackle.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Williams to throw for it on 4th. Right down the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Iowa offense ready to go to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays?
Now all of a sudden I'm fucking goddamn red in every fucking pass.
Need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Huskies. And they turn it into a defensive score. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making
my ass whooped.
Great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You'd think that should do it now to get the win.
Here he comes with the return. Finds his way up to the 24 before he goes out of bounds. The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And it
These
goes
niggas
through
dropping
his
passes,
hands.
bro.
Oh, he
Shit
had
is
an
crazy, bro.
explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, he drops to throw. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see fourth down, but it's better than pulling another pick.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more...
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
Time to take a shot. And here's the fifth.
This nigga's reading every pass, bro.
And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the fourth quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. They want that clock to run. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
Throwing, Williams. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man,